Hey there, Basement Tapes 233. It's time to talk about some hockey, and we had to play catch up with hockey and basketball in my collection. Um, but here we are. We're rambling on. So at this point, from here on out, I'm not saying volume wise, but typeset, year by year, all that stuff. Hockey, basketball holds their own versus football and, of course, baseball. I have a lot of representation in the 70s and beyond. I have more football, hockey, and basketball base cards from the 90s than anybody would ever wish to own. But in the 70s, this is where we start getting into some gear here, some first gear, so to ramp up the collection. So anyway, let's talk about 71, 72 tops. Hockey cards. They're just like the OPG. And I have 85 of these, it says here on my collection. And what does Beckett have to say about this? They said there's 132 of these. Again, the Americans have a short attention span, so we had much smaller hockey sets back then. 13 rookies. So the average value of the total cards in this set is $8.35. Total value $1,102.50. $200 to $300. That would be $200 to $350 for a well-conditioned set of these. The 1971-72 top set consists of 132 standard size cards. For the first time, Topps included the player's NHL year-by-year career record on back. A short player biography and a cartoon illustrated fact about the player also appear on back. League leaders 1 through 6 subset is exclusive to the top set this year. So get that. Take that, Canada. Ha! We like to worship our leaders, apparently, down here. The only noteworthy rookie card is of Ken Dryden. An additional key card in the set is Gordie Howe. Howe does not have a basic card in the 1971-72 OPG set. So there's a little bit of variances here, which is worthy to separate these in discussion. I have a Gordie Howe graded card back there, which I just like the way the card looked, the design. And then, of course, Gordie Howe is a legend. So somewhere behind me is a PSA Gordie Howe of undetermined numberage or grading. That's just my business. Anyway, Ken Dryden's your rookie card, number 1. Bobby Orr, number 2. And then Howe and a checklist card are your third most valued cards per Beckett OPG. Let's look at the cards here at TCDB. And again, wonderful design. They match up, obviously, with the OPG of the same year, but it's worth talking about again. You have beautiful team name on the top, beautiful color with a player posed in the background, and the team logos. Everything is there, folks. Everything is there. I'm telling you. Teams included here are the Bruins, the Sabres, the Golden Seals, the Blackhawks, the Red Wings, the Kings, the North Stars, Canadians, Rangers, Flyers, Penguins, Blues, Maple Leafs, and Canucks. Hall of Famers in there. There's 32 of them, including your leader cards, which Canada doesn't have. So they're all there. It appears to be. I haven't done an inventory of the Hall of Famers, but I can tell you that they're probably all there. All the big ones, rookies. We said there are 13. You want me to try this? I'll try this. Mike Robitaille, Serge Bernier, Doug Barry, Greg Polis, Jim McKenney, Ken Dryden, Christian Bordelot, Ernie Hick, Bob Berry, Sile Apps, Juha Whiting, Tony Featherstone, and Dunk McCallum. Take that. Inserts, there are the booklets, which we have previously discussed. Comment says, another nice-looking hockey set from Topps. Ken Dryden is the standout rookie in this oval-shaped set. Packaging, there is a wax box that looks like it's been through the Yukon Gold Rush, and it is on display there at TCDB. It says 24 counts or 24 wax boxes, bubblegum, 10-cent NHL hockey, extra booklets, product number 467. Looks like 11/20/21 is the inventory number and all that stuff. The wax packs or the wax boxes are gorgeously blue with a single color enhanced hockey player, an artistic rendition, as well as a bunch of hockey shenanigans happening in the background with perhaps clouds and a pond-like atmosphere. 10 cents NHL hockey, curved tee tops, gum net weight 0.18 ounces, bubble gum, it says right there. So wax pack, cool little play there where it says NHL hockey, extra hockey booklet in every pack with one stick bubble gum, hockey player coming over top of the big hockey signage. There is free binoculars now involved here. So there's telescopes, binoculars, ID bracelets, all sorts of fun stuff. Whales' tooths are back. The binoculars look like brass knuckles, but I'll take their word for it. Long range adjustable complete with handy neck strap. Send 250 Bazooka comics or 50 cents and 10 comics to Bazooka, Box 9200, St. Paul, Minnesota 55177. Zip. Print clearly, folks. Not valid where prohibited. So apparently binoculars are prohibited in some places. So hopefully you folks grew up in an area with lack of prohibition for binoculars. Different red inks were used during printing, resulting in red and pink variations of each booklet or insert. Of course, we went through that. We saw that with our own two eyes. Here's the gallery. Here's the leader cards, which the Canadians have not seen. If you haven't seen this, spoiler alert up there, Canadians. But here are your leader cards. Goals leaders, you have Phil Esposito, Johnny Boychuk, and Bobby Hull. Assist leaders, Bobby Orr, Phil Esposito, Johnny Boychuk. Boy, those Bruins were good, weren't they? Phil Esposito, Bobby Orr, and Johnny Boychuk are your scoring leaders. Goals, wins leader, Tony Esposito, Ed Johnston, Jerry Cheevers, and Ed Giacomin were your goals, wins leaders, or your goalies, wins leaders. Shutout leaders were Ed Giacomin, Tony Esposito, and Cesar Maniago. And then your NHL goals against average leaders, Jacques Plante, Ed Giacomin, and Tony Esposito. So, again, we get into the cards. They're just beautiful. Maybe we'll try to find and read about one of these players in here. Let's pick up Ernie Hickey or Ernie Hick. Not sure what his name is, but Ernie Hickey, we'll call him Ernie Hickey. Card 61, left wing at California. He's 5'11". Weight 180, born November 7, 1947. They call that a boomer. Regina, Saskatoon. First pro season, 1970-71. Home, Regina, Saskatoon. If you're saying, why are you saying Regina? That's how they say it up there. I know that because I've been to Regina. So, Regina. I can't read the cartoon so well, but it says obtained in a trade with the Montreal Canadiens. Ernie was an immediate hit in California. He's a native of Regina, Saskatoon, and is noted for his hard slap shot and aggressive style of play. Ernie played 2 years in Houston and 1 in Salt Lake City prior to jumping into the big league, and it has his 1970-71 stats, which are also his career stats. Flyers there, Wayne Hillman. Dennis DeJorde, get some of that, folks. There's waffle boards involved and full-on leather leg pads. And then there's Ken Schinkel, of course. Might have seen him on the Dating Game. Derek Sanderson, et cetera, et cetera. Barclay Plager. Who doesn't want to name their kid Barclay Plager? I wish I had had that opportunity. Folks, next time your wife's pregnant, perhaps you should run through some old 70s cards to come up with some names, some baby names, just to throw out there at her or him. Anyway, that's the 1971-72 Topps hockey. Varies a little bit different than the OPG variety. It's smaller, perhaps mightier. It's got a Gordie Howe, and it's got the 6 leader cards that apparently were not available up north. So that's it. Basement Tapes number 2, Tree. Thanks so much. See yous later.